Welcome back to another episode of the Vaughan Show. Got my guys Om and Day in the building, and we're gonna hop right to it.
Cool.
I feel like Nia Long don't know what the fuck she talking about.
Excuse me.
Her expectations of the Boston organization is high. Too high.
No, it's not.
What do you mean?
She asked for basic morals. She was around these people with her whole entire family.
So what was she
That's a
asking?
fact.
What was she asking?
She was just asking, like, yo, if you know the media
That's
is
between
scrutinizing
you
me.
and that man. I don't give a fuck.
But it's about the media, though.
I mean,
the
you-
media is violating her right now.
No.
Check on the family.
No.
I've been around you. You know my
As
children.
a company, this is my thing what people don't understand.
Okay.
As a corporation, as big as the Boston Celtics, they are not going to check on your family.
And that says a lot about their character,
No,
how they
it
feel about
don't.
their people. Yes, it does.
It is your husband that destroyed your trust.
Is their
It is-
staff.
Hold
Their
on.
staff.
Exactly.
Hold on.
The people that
Hold
are
on.
keeping their lights
Inappropriate
on.
word.
The people that's keeping their fucking
On.
lights on. They can't even check on them.
Hey,
That's just like saying if you die right now and you was working at, let's just say, Maersk, you at your funeral will want the CEO of Maersk to be there. He's not going to be there. They're going to send a card and some
see,
flowers.
I think you're
but
going a little bit too deeper
It's
than that.
not. She wants them to call her and console her and her child.
Not
No.
console her. She just wants to be.
That's what she said.
My nigga.
It sounds like that. She just wants some respect out of the
What
organization.
was the
That's it.
respect?
The
They
media.
issue-
The media. You
I'm
know how
not
much
talking
people.
about the media. I'm talking about the Celtics organization. She didn't single out the media. She singled out the
Why
Celtics
would she
organization.
single out the people that's doing their jobs?
That's a fact.
That makes sense.
It's just a weird situation with that because you got to look at it this way. The Celtics put it out there first of all.
Exactly.
This is what she said.
Exactly.
Nia Long says Boston Celtics decision to publicize Ime Udoka's affair was devastating for their 11-year-old son. No one from Celtics has called to see if my children are okay. It's just
Exactly.
not our place.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
Check what you just said. Read what you just said again. That first line. The Boston Celtics organization publicized this affair.
They had to.
No, they didn't.
What the fuck?
So
do
you're
you
telling me?
mean?
So let's
What
put
do you
it for
mean?
example.
What
Let's
did
put
they
it for
have to
example.
do?
Let's put it for no, hold on. Let's put it for example. In perspective, if you really want to talk about it like that, all right, check this out. So let's say, for example, you at your company, right?
Okay.
So at your company, you do some shit with some other girl in a different department, right? That's an HR issue, right? Does it come to the light, or you want to be like, oh, hey, hey, to your partner, listen, this is what happened. So this is what happened.
You're
you know?
changing the circumstances.
No, it's not.
Make
It's
the
the
person
same.
be in the same department because this woman helped Nia Long do the transition when they moved. She was hand in hand with the coaching staff. They're in the same department. She's a subordinate of him.
All right.
And
So
the Celtics had to make a comment as an organization. Hey, we do not tolerate intermingling with subordinates.
All right.
That is unprofessional, and we don't
that's
allow.
the thing.
We
You
don't
gotta
allow that
understand.
there. But
What was the title of this woman that he did an affair with?
I don't know her name.
She's in the medical staff.
Okay.
That's not directly or a subordinate of the coaching staff.
Are
Just
you
so
sure
know.
she's in the medical staff?
That's what they said.
I don't think she's in the medical staff.
You can find look that up, but I'm just saying.
I believe she deals with the team's travel. She is one of the travel coordinators, and she helped me along with the
even
trans.
worse. That's just if you were to travel companion or whatever. That's basically you saying you're in a whole different department than what the team handles. You're public relations for a team.
More than likely, you traveling with the team.
Of course you are. You got to make sure the travel's correct for everybody.
So that means you're hand in hand.
The medical
with
staff
this
travels
team.
together. The freaking PR team travels
I feel
together.
like we missing the point,
I was about to say,
though.
They're all
I think
different
we're getting
branches.
off.
So let's put it like this: if you're in the same department, like if there's a branch of a department, right? Let's say you're in transportation, inbound, outbound, right? So you're telling me if you're in transportation, you have somebody in the inbound side, right? Or let's say you're a leadership position, right? And then you go around and go with somebody that's just lower level and outbound. You have nothing to do with outbound, but you're in the same branch of transportation.
And we both know we both been in corporate America that if something comes about that, you're going to get punished as the manager.
Simple as that. Anybody who's in a higher position is going to get the worst end of it.
Okay,
but are they going to publicize it?
No,
Exactly my point. That's it.
because that's a private company.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. You could be the biggest company in the world. If it wasn't Nia Long, guarantee you this shit would never came out to the light.
Y'all are
No. If it wasn't Nia Long, I'm telling you.
No.
If it wasn't Nia Long, it would never came out to the light. It would
would
have just been an HR issue. You know how much she could sue now because she publicized that? Or he could sue that? Or she could sue because of that? That's an HR issue. Anything that is involving an HR department, you worked at human resource. You know that if any leak comes out, you know that legal could happen. So we
acting like the Boston Celtics, if they would have kept it in-house and fired Ime Udoka.
That's it.
What decision or what can they say when they come out to that podium the next day? Because everybody gonna hop on it, especially Black Twitter. Okay. Oh, you fired a black coach for no reason. But if they don't want to put it out, like this nigga was sleeping with his subordinates.
That's violation of
so why
HR.
So why hasn't Ime Udoka sued them for violation of that act?
Because he admitted to it and he took it to the chin. If he would have never done that, he could have sued.
Because he did it.
He did. He was like, all right, okay. He went publicly in front of everybody and said, I'm sorry for what I did, and this
goes to another story.
He did that on himself. He did that to himself.
It was a Lyft driver, I believe in California. She was killed while she was driving Lyft. Her friend posted up on Twitter basically trying to put pressure on Lyft to like cover the funeral expenses and do all. And my prayers and my thoughts go out to her family. That's a slippery slope.
That's
her
very iffy. I know.
She was doing Lyft, so you should pay for her funeral. No, because as a business, she's a 1099 contractor.
Yep.
She's a subcontractor.
Yep.
So she works for herself.
She works for herself. But she represents that company.
But there was so many people on Twitter. Yeah, they should pay it. You don't know how business works.
That's why I'm going with what I said in regards to this situation. If it would have been any other woman in the world,
it would have still came out.
No,
it would have, because
how many times has this happened in the NBA? It happens more regularly than you think.
But have they been publicized like that?
Exactly my point. What I'm trying to get at is not publicized because it's an HR issue. They kept it below ranks. Either he got traded, the other person got fired. Simple as that.
Another example.
Simple as that. They kept it on the
T.J. Holmes and the Amy Colorback, or however you say her last name, from the Good Morning ABC crew.
Oh shit!
And ABC stood behind them and say they gonna be back.
No,
and we not firing them because they are two consenting adults and they're not managers, employee. They're on the same level,
and that's even a worse position because if you're on the same level, there's nothing. You just have to fill out a form and be like, all right, cool. We're messing around now and submit it to HR.
When you say
and
that's
HR
worse,
don't gotta say
how's
nothing.
that worse? That's better.
Because the thing about it is they're public figures that sit in a damn panel and talk daily. Okay. And now it's worse because everybody who sees this show is gonna be like, oh, they're gonna lose so many ratings because now the infidelity that they both created.
It wasn't infidelity. They was both separated from their spouses.
He's still legally married. He hasn't even filed for divorce. On the other hand, homegirl, she legally has filed for divorce, and she's more lenient on it because there's court documents and everything that was filed. Yeah, she's been separated from homeboy. Homeboy has not.
Yeah.
Okay.
He penned a whole letter to that girl and everything.
You know what I'm saying?
That letter was like 2 years ago or some shit like that. Come on, man.
My thing is like, yo. And so what's the expectation of people when they come in back to the show?
People wanted them fired. Did you see all these comments and all these blogs? Everybody wanted them fired. Well, why? And I'm glad. I'm honestly glad that ABC took a stand. Y'all are not gonna put the public pressure on us to fire these two people when they did nothing wrong.
They
didn't do nothing wrong to us, but they didn't do nothing wrong to the business. No. They did something wrong to the person that they put that vow with.
They put an image. Now people look at it. You know how many conservatives people watch Good Morning America?
Right.
You know how many conservative people you watch Good Morning America?
No.
Exactly. That's all I gotta say.
Y'all are. And that's another thing.
No.
It's expectations. He said, well, they did do something wrong. Okay, they did. Yeah. But if I'm looking at it as a business, senior vice president of film and television, well, Is the ratings getting hit? No, we actually got more eyes because everybody's talking about it now.
No, check this out. Once they arrive back at the show and start filming,
it goes to the point where, and this may be out there, but I feel like it's conducive to this example. Is conducive to what we're talking about. It goes to a point where if you walk in and you see your girlfriend cheating with a stranger, 9 times out of 10, niggas is going to kill the stranger and fight the stranger and go all off on the stranger. But that stranger don't know you. More than likely, your girl lied and said she didn't have a nigga. And first of all, if you was thinking logically, why are you going against this person that's a stranger when they don't lay next to you every night? They didn't make no vows to you. They don't give a fuck about you. That person that you lay to next to every night, that person that do them vows, that say I love you, that's the person that owes you loyalty. Nobody else.
Nobody else.
Not a company, not a business, nothing.
Nobody.
So, Nia Long, your husband destroyed and devastated you and your 11-year-old son.
Definitely
if your
did.
husband didn't stick his dick in the travel coordinator, you wouldn't have to pull your son out of school.
There you go.
That would be my conversation if I would have called bitch.
Hey,
honestly.
listen.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Like, come on, you sound crazy.
First of all, if you know me, I use bitch, nigga in terms of men, women, black, white.
Yeah, but that's
it's
not
just
the
a general
point.
term.
It's just about how hard you're going on her, though.
For what?
The woman sat there and is getting ostracized on every single media outlet possible. Her kids have to go to school and hear that. Kids are not nice.
So
no shade. They violating them kids too.
Hold on.
Like, she's getting hard right now. And you want to look at her.
Do you have the expectations that the media shouldn't have reported on that? Do you have that I'm asking a question.
In a perfect world, they shouldn't have, but obviously they got to do their job. They're going to be messy because mess wins.
It ain't being messy. It's
That's
reporting
being
news.
Well,
that's not even fucking
you gotta
news.
be in the tabloid.
That's not saving anybody to know that.
Like,
that's not fucking
you watch
news.
ESPN or whatever. If a new discovery don't come out, like in the case, like some new information come out, it's not being replayed every 5 minutes. Niggas is talking about Jerry Jones, why he ain't said nothing about the segregation and shit.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
They targeted a couple of days and was talking about it when it was hot, but they moved on. You had like every time you turn on the news, fucking what's up on?
Quick.
The family is getting broken up. Like, it's just
and that's all on him. That's all on him for his poor decision.
We get that.
Accountability.
We get that. But
See, I'm with it, and then I'm not with it. But the only reason why I'm with it is because the responsible party here, it is her ex-husband, her soon-to-be ex-husband, if she divorced the man or whatever she do. Prayers out to her because her mental health is going to be tested in the few weeks to extend.
Yes, I'm not saying
to
that.
her, but he did take responsibility and accountability for it. That's why I'm not with you again with it.
Yeah.
But it's just, she just feels she's not reaching out, but she just, this is what's going on and this is what's real. That's what she tried to put on. And just trying to make it look like, hey, she should have took the legal process and go against the Celtics because of releasing this information the way they did. Which
I don't see they did anything wrong, but okay.
They did. Listen, him from an HR background, you shouldn't let shit like that out. Right. You could have left, because of certain conduct. I want to bring back, you said go back to the podium.
Stop what you said, because I'm trying to make it clear so you can remember. Maybe you forgot.
What?
When it first came out, nobody knew what was going on because they didn't say nothing. Everybody was speculating like, God damn, what's going on? They didn't come out.
Within the first 7 hours after they fired him, they said it.
No, that's when they fired him. I'm saying when it first came out, when the report first came out, like they may be looking for another coach. Even Matt Barnes.
But everybody knew that they was going to fire his ass before that. He didn't perform very good that year.
Because I know, because Matt Barnes did a video and the Neighborhood Talk reposted it and he was like, yo, when this information come out, y'all just know that he was fired. But when this information come out, it's going to change the landscape of coaching. You remember that?
Yeah.
So all of the information wasn't released at the on-start.
Yeah, but you got to understand, Matt Barnes has been in that type of situation with infidelity and shit like that.
So expectations.
My expectation would have been
Nia Long, pray that you go through this tumultuous time. get close with your God or whoever you
have to put the word
your maker is.
with the definition.
But your expectations for the Boston Celtics, I feel like it's unrealistic because you're never gonna get that phone call.
She put it a little too high. She don't deserve a phone call. She just deserves a peace of mind from them
And
privately.
I think that's what it is. That's what it
Privately.
is.
I don't think we
if
even speak on this fully neither because we don't know what was going on behind the scenes, how close she was with them, how often she was at the building, etc.
That don't fucking mean nothing.
that means a lot. Because listen,
does mean a lot.
if you go to if you support the team 110%, you behind the team,
They
you
got
become a
events
family
that
with the
they
team.
do every
You know,
year,
it's like yo, you got especially if you're the head coach of a team, you go into special dinners with CEOs,
Exactly.
you know, and
Hold on,
CFOs and shit like that. With your wife,
Exactly.
But how,
it becomes
how
personal.
Many, it becomes personal, yes. But how many coaches that have been coaching whether football, basketball, soccer for 10 plus years with universities and professional organizations, thinking that they was families, and when they lose a couple of seasons, or when the owners
Business is business.
Thank you. So what are we talking about family? At the end of the day, business is always gonna be business.
Hey, like I said, he was part of the coaching staff.
I don't understand why we still comparing Nia Long, the baddest bitch from the 90s, the iconic Nia Long.
I wouldn't give her that. So you gonna pass up Halle Berry? I'm just saying, you gonna pass up Halle Berry?
Her and Halle Berry was
First of all,
it.
we not shitting on nobody.
I'm not
next
shitting on
person.
nobody.
I'm just
But what
saying.
we are doing is Nia Long is one of the leading ladies with
Yes,
Erica,
yes.
with Halle Berry.
She is,
Like,
yes,
it's a lot of them.
yes.
from
Janet in the 90s.
Janet, come on, Aaliyah. Like,
Oh.
there's a lot of them.
Yes. But you said
But
Nia.
she's
Be
iconic.
clear.
That lady is
And Nia Long
iconic.
and that. And,
Be clear than that.
Yeah, because the topic is Nia.
hey, you saw that her and set off with that dress. Oh, Nia, baby.
She wanted to fucking set it off.
You know the fuck what?
You don't know black culture
Let
like
me
that.
go ahead.
Which she wasn't to set it off?
Anyway, Nia, baby, I love you. The
Jada was
media
to
did you
set it
dirty.
off. You talk about Jada Pinkett Smith when she actually had hair before the alopecia.
What's on the docket? What's next?
I'm
Before the alopecia.
My bad.
Gucci.
I'm confused the movies. This is the other movie.
It seemed like
they did the same shit.
it seemed like Will Smith is making a comeback. He's releasing.
Oh, you saw that movie?
No, I'm not gonna watch it.
No, you saw the
Why
trailer
you
for the
not gonna
movie.
watch his movie?
What's the
You
expectation
was scared of that
you
slap?
little bitch?
You was scared of that slap too, huh?
Fuck out of here, you little
What
bitch.
happened?
Look,
What happened?
hold on.
Because what
He's a
happened?
good fucking actor. Don't mess up business, bitch.
Because my expectations, honestly,
Hey, he's a hell of a fucking actor. I don't give a fuck what he did with that
He
slap.
is.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. So what's
That's
your
what I'm saying.
expectation?
that
Work
nigga was
out-
out of pocket, man.
Nah, his work
That nigga
outweighs
was
that
out of-
to me. His work outweighs that.
So if Neil Long, hey, hold on. So if Neil Long would have went up to Boston and slapped somebody in the goddamn face,
If she would have slapped the bitch, no. But that's different. That's different. That nigga slapped somebody because he made a joke about his wife, and it won't nothing more than that. And I can't.
He knew about her alopecia. That's why he slapped the fuck out of him.
I don't
like
give
that.
a fuck. It's still a joke.
It was
It's
a joke.
not
It
a
was
joke.
It was
It's not no
He's a
joke.
comedian.
You're not gonna get up here and joke in front of all these white bitches about my alopecia.
No, you gotta understand. Chris Rock has made a whole movie just about black people here.
But
If you don't know about it.
Thank you.
So he knows
but that's
very
what niggas,
well about alopecia.
But niggas that
and
just like to
certain
read shit on social media don't know that he made a whole documentary with Bill Duke
What they
about
gotta do with him
colorism
talking
and-
about this lady here? What they gotta do with that? Like you just said, yeah, I'm racist, but I got a black friend though. I got a black friend though.
But
Like,
this
come
is my
on.
thing. If we go back a couple of years, if Beyonce was at the BET show when Karrueche made that joke about Blue Ivy's hair,
Oh,
and Beyonce
shit.
would have walked on TV and slapped the shit out
that
of
would've
her,
been
everybody would have said Beyonce overreacted.
What
That's
the
everybody.
fuck? She did what? Smack that bitch. What?
You don't
Okay.
talk about
Why
nobody,
you talking
baby.
about a child? Are you dumb?
Okay,
Don't talk about nobody, baby.
That is dumb.
That is
but,
dumb,
But
but-
you cannot say that half of the society, if not more, would have said, well, why is she overreact? She thinks she can do anything she want to because she
That's a
Beyonce.
fact.
Everybody would have said that. We picking and choosing. That man didn't have to go up there and slap that man like that.
Smack that bitch. yeah,
You don't talk about nobody kid, bro. That's one.
yeah, that's just
Your wife,
That's
I mean,
don't.
or somebody's wife. Like,
But your
unless you
wife-
have
hold
that, but it was a joke.
He did the joke
We know
and
he's
he
a
moved
comedian.
on.
He didn't stay on the joke.
Thank you.
If he would have kept on and just
Come
roasted
on,
her,
come on.
I would have got up and smacked the fire out
and
your
everybody turned around and laughed. He made a 15
Everybody
second
laughed. Everybody,
No.
everybody laughed.
I'm just saying, if he would have kept on him for like 4 and 5 minutes and everybody would I I can understand.
I would have felt that pressure.
Yes,
I would have. You feel that pressure. You got your bubbles up. It bubbles up.
All right, move on.
Come on, bro. Like,
but
you know,
he said a joke. I think to Jason Momoa before that, like, and it was it's a joke.
It's a comedian. People roast each other.
It all goes back to, I feel like that man got his ass dragged, which he did, when that nigga sat there like this on a red tabletop, and Jada Pinkett said that she had an affair on national television. Don't you think some shit should be private?
Hey,
but I don't think that y'all. Did y'all watch the rest of that interview? Because he said he had affairs too.
This Captain Save a Hoe.
He said he had affairs too.
But who show is this, and who decided to bring it on national TV?
And who agreed to sit on that show?
Hold on.
Why are you so mad?
Yeah, I gotta understand. There was a point where Jada and Will supposedly, allegedly, their relationship was an open relationship.
And that was never confirmed or denied. So this is all
you know what I'm saying? So if he had affairs, she had affairs, or whatever had affairs, when they brought it to that red table talk, it's more of a like, I felt like they caught him off guard. He should never put himself in that position, because now how stupid you look in your marriage. That's one.
He always looks stupid. He let his daughter go up there talking about she wrote a fucking letter to Tupac. Bitch, you won't even lie when Tupac was alive. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I miss you. I feel like we could have connected. How disrespectful if your son or your daughter grow up to be 15, 16 years old.
That's tough.
And the nigga that your girl was previously fucking that died, and they writing letters to that nigga.
She like 10. She was like 10, 9.
No, she won't.
Yes, she was. She was not no 15, 16.
Do you?
She was.
I'm saying. I made that an example.
Yeah.
She wasn't even born when Tupac died. She never met Tupac.
But you gotta think about the age and the kids. Maybe her mama was having real conversation, and she just, that's how she felt.
See, okay, now that you bring that up, I have even a bigger issue. and I'm gonna put you on the spot because of that. If we're in a relationship, and you my daughter, and I'm your husband, and I'm doing right by these kids, and I'm showing you that I'm the best father I can be. There should be no conversation of no other before love or any type of love besides your father's the man I love, I adore, and that's the man that we have in our life.
But then what are you teaching? What are you teaching?
Hold on.
What are we teaching is, that's love your dad, not love your somebody I love beyond your dad.
Unless
like you love your dad the way you should love your dad.
This guy did treat me right. Unless it was like this. This guy did treat me right. This guy did,
No,
we had fun. But when your dad came in my life, he changed my life. He did this, he did that.
No, that's perfect.
Make sure that dad is that shining example. Not a dead nigga.
My thing is that I think her daughter wrote that letter. Willow wrote that letter when she started becoming more of an artist and started thinking about things. If I'm just saying, I don't think it was, but if she did it as an artist, if she did it as an artist, I'm okay with that.
I don't think she did it as an artist.
If she did not did that as an artist,
I don't think she did it as an
artist. I have
artist.
issues with it. And why bring it in the episode when your dad's there?
Come on, man. Like the disrespect that they showed him.
I could just pile shit up. That black man's suffering.
And that's why he reacted the way he did on Chris Rock.
I told you guys I'm a victim blamer. Like, he's suffering.
He's suffering.
He was.
That man is suffering.
Okay. See, but it's different.
Like,
it's different.
It's different, bro. Already. He got it out of the system already.
It's different, bro.
But you gotta understand, when something's building up in your back and you just taking shit from left, right, social media, everywhere you go, somebody's gonna be like, oh, so your bitch fucked this? So your bitch did this?
And to on point.
And then you a punk ass bitch.
Want me to tell you when
ain't
he
got
snapped?
No credibility.
He snapped on Chris Rock. That joke was the last joke. And he walked up there and slapped him.
He was up there. It was already up there. Like,
that was the breaking point.
Bottled up.
That was
shit
the
could have
breaking
been happening behind the scene when she was getting dressed for the award show or whatever. And, they could have had a little confrontation, him and her, or whatever, just stupid celebrity shit that goes on. He didn't give her a certain compliment that she felt some type of way. She didn't feel endeared. She didn't feel beautiful. So, a person that's in a narcissistic relationship, what they're gonna try to do? Make that person who's gaslighting them. I'm not saying Will Smith is being gaslighting people, just so y'all know. I'm just saying a person that's just been feeling all that pain, all that backlash from the media. Oh, now your wife had somebody housing in there in your crib, and he was banging it out while he was in your crib, and then you was just there like nothing happened, like and then people just hitting you, and then you come to this public affair now where everybody's at, everybody that's somebody, and then just throw a little jab at you, pow, and you're like, damn. And then you go into this sunken place where you're like, fuck. You ever feel like you're about to fight somebody and you just almost blacking out and you're like sinking and that gut feeling, and you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
That's where he was at. I think that's where he was at.
Fuck, and I agree, but I just want to say, fuck Tyler Perry and fuck Denzel Washington too, because I didn't like how they acted after that. Immediately, they went to console fucking Will Smith. How the fuck do you console Will Smith? Because that nigga started breaking down crying. Hold on.
Like, what?
That bitch.
I'm gonna let you speak, but I'm gonna come from some fire after that.
That bitch, Will Smith, is reminding me from that crazy girl from the Real Housewives of Potomac, Candace, the one that got so much mouth, but every time she say something or something happens, she cries.
Now what?
So you mean to tell me you go up there and you slap that man and you disrespect him in front of the world, and you the one that come off the stage crying?
I'm sorry, Candace, I'm so sorry. Shit.
All right. See, I love how you bring out that these two knowledgeable men
console Will Smith and didn't console the nigga that Will Smith slapped.
That's perfectly fine, because then after the only two people that went console Will Smith, because they know some shit's been going on with Will Smith, were two people that know Will Smith personally.
That's what I'm saying. They probably knew what was out. How you mad at that?
Hey, yo,
how you gonna slap somebody and start crying, man? You know how emotionally unstable a person is.
That's what I'm.
So look at it that way.
And I understand that. I understand that.
That's what I want you to understand.
But you're not gonna check on the nigga that got slapped first.
You know how many other motherfuckers went after Chris Rock's defense? Like everybody in the damn industry was like, "Hey, Chris, you alright? What's up, Chris? You good?"
I'm talking about right then and there.
Right then and there.
No. That nigga looked at
Tyler Perry and Denzel did not console him right there. They took a day to let us sit down.
On nobody. Especially
as
another black man, how you had to have Diddy come out and say, "Yo, we gonna squash this shit after the party." Like, come on, man.
That's fine.
When Will Smith is all about supposedly providing for the next black people and doing this, and
he has.
That's what I'm saying. When did that go out the window?
It went out the window when he disrespected a black man on national television for a joke. And the reason why I would say that, look at how Dave Chappelle carried himself on the Saturday Night Live.
Oh, I love
stand up.
That was great.
Even though he may not have agreed with Kanye, he didn't dog that man and drag that man on national TV because he's a black man and he identifies as Kanye as another black man. Even though he may be crazy, Dave Chappelle did not say that nigga was crazy or didn't go off on him. But he may have went off on him on private. But when you're on national TV, I'm not. And
I think things you don't say.
I think he kind of related that, like, I'm up here and I ain't really gonna do him like that. But nah, bro, you basically saying I don't fuck with you, but I'm not about to kick you on national television as another black man because I had my day as Dave Chappelle. Everybody hopping on me, black people saying I was crazy for leaving my show.
Yeah,
come on, man, we got to have some. And this is why I say with certain black people, first we all. Oh, we should come together. We should do this, and then other is like it's disrespect.
True,
and I don't get that.
It should just like I remember we was talking about this in the anti-Semitic episode. It's unity, man.
Yeah.
If we don't just stick behind each other. I mean, it's like brothers, man. When you growing up with your sister, you got your beef with your sister, your brother from time to time, and then you still love her back then. That's how I feel like it is. It's just sometimes don't do it so public.
Yeah, sometimes
that's all it is. Don't do it so public.
It means more, and it'll hit harder if you pull
it's personal
by the coattail and call them,
or
pull up on them.
It's all personal.
If you got their number.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't got their number, maybe a DM like, "Hey, I wanted to talk," and if they get back with you, they get back with you.
But then again, look at it this way.
You know what?
I think about it this way. Chris Rock hasn't been relevant for quite some time. He's been doing little ass small tours, but after that slap, your boy's selling out everywhere and making bucks.
Y'all
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Hold on, but do y'all remember?
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, man.
Years
I don't
back.
think you know what you're talking about.
Hello.
Because if you look at the list, you know what? Talk.
Thank you. Do y'all remember when Will Smith was on the red carpet and a man kissed him on the lips?
Oh yeah, that was
And
crazy.
he slapped the shit out of him too.
He didn't fucking slap the shit out.
He slapped
slapped
that
him.
man.
He
He
didn't
slapped
fuck.
him.
He slapped that man.
This nigga.
Put the video up, boom.
No.
He slapped the shit out of that man.
He slapped that
He slapped that
man.
man.
He did.
He didn't slap him like Chris Rock.
He did just like this.
Get off my,
Don't do
get
that.
off my face.
Don't do that.
Get off my face.
Like, what's wrong with you? Don't do that.
Well, his hand's been itchy.
And this nigga caught back on Chris Rock. Like, yeah. The fuck?
Yo, they got the perfect picture too.
But my thing is,
Y'all niggas is crazy,
My
yo.
thing is-
Y'all niggas is crazy, man.
but my thing is the way you cock back so far back.
Come on.
And then you slap somebody. I think that shit was, to this day, I think that was a fake slap.
It gotta be fake.
It gotta
though.
be a fake
That
slap.
picture was
You
too perfect.
cannot- Yo, you cannot not
picture
slap
was
somebody
too
that hard
perfect.
and not knock a man down.
Yeah.
I don't care. Especially Chris Rock's like 180 pounds. Will Smith like 250, 240. And you slap a man. I guarantee you ain't just going.
Yeah.
You gonna shit? This motherfucker slapped the shit out of me. God damn! Like,
Come on.
You know, it wasn't. I feel like that slap was kind of like it just. I don't think it was a real slap. I think it might have been close and it was played off or something.
So his
But
net worth
Who?
Is
Chris Rock,
yeah.
he's probably in the
net worth
millions. He's probably in the
is
millions.
60 million.
Yeah, in the millions.
But that was after
The slap
no.
or before the slap.
That's now. But that was after he gave not gave. They took $40 million from him when he divorced his wife. His wife got $40 million. So he would have had a lot more money, but he lost money during the divorce. My thing is, people say he not relevant. What makes him not relevant? Because he's still doing comedy shows, whether comedy
just
club.
the mainstream.
Hold on.
Mainstream.
Comedy clubs, comedy shows. And he just sold out, I think, with Dave Chappelle, Madison Square Garden for like 2-3 nights.
One night.
With
One night.
Dave Chappelle.
But you know.
But the thing about it is the headline is with Dave Chappelle.
Like, come on.
So Dave Chappelle brought him with him.
Okay.
So,
like, come on.
Okay,
I'm just
I'm
saying,
saying y'all shitting on the
it was
nigga,
a
man.
special.
Nobody
I'm not
is
saying.
shitting on
Hey,
him.
I
Man,
love
it's
Chris.
crazy,
Hey,
yo.
Chris Rock, man. Everybody
Shit
loves
is
Chris. I
crazy,
love the
man.
shows,
Listen,
man. Don't
when
get me
fa-
wrong. But the thing about it
This shit
is,
is crazy.
like,
When facts become shit, you let me know. I think
How's
we're just being
facts become-
factual.
how's
No one's
he-
saying Chris Rock isn't legendary.
How
No
much
one
you-
is saying he isn't dope and he hasn't done great things for the culture.
What makes up somebody relevant though?
We're saying right now in the time being in mainstream media, we're not hearing about Chris Rock like we're hearing about Dave Chappelle still. You don't even hear about Chris Rock until the slap.
Okay.
That's all we was saying.
Okay.
It's not like
I guess.
I mean, he's
We're
made.
gonna move on from that.
He's
I
made.
guess.
He's made 18 million since the slap.
Okay.
how much he made last year. Let's check that.
I'm gonna be honest. I would have sued the nigga too.
I would've.
I would have sued.
Just make
Will
some
Smith.
extra money.
That's corny.
How is that corny?
I'm sorry, that's just corny.
How?
It's like we grown men shit though.
If we grown,
got slapped,
first
shoot
of
it
all,
out or
if we
something.
grown men, you could have been a grown fucking man and waited until that commercial break happened and then ran up on the stage like, yo, what the fuck going on? Why you make that joke? And that would have been how grown men handled it.
Okay.
That would have been how Jay-Z handled it.
Well, that's not how
Jay-Z
he
wouldn't have
handled
fucking
it.
hopped on the stage and slapped him because they made a joke about Beyonce.
Thank God we talking about Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Niggas be capping,
so-
man.
So last year he made about 23.
that's
$23 million.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, but
All right, so let's switch a little focus. Still expectations.
still
But
expectations. Expectations.
a 10-year-old boy who shot and killed his mother over a VR set
Goddamn.
last week in Milwaukee is being charged with first-degree homicide as an adult.
As an adult.
Court documents reveal the boy was allegedly mad at his mom for waking him up early and not letting him have the VR headset from Amazon. The court documents say the boy's 26-year-old sister told detectives he has had rage issues all of his life and 5 different imaginary people that talked to him. After a therapist gave him a diagnosis, more than likely, this is my opinion, this is my take, allegedly, not allegedly, not allegedly, but more than likely, that diagnosis that the therapist gave him was schizophrenia. That's just my opinion. His mother placed cameras throughout the house, but the boy unplugged the cameras 2 weeks before the shooting. 10-year-old boy shot his mother because he expected her to bend and bat a VR stat and do what?
My thing is, why she didn't notice the cameras turned off 2 weeks?
Yeah, that is a long time to
notice that your cameras that you have in your house.
Because to me,
to check your son out.
If I'm getting cameras, I'm gonna make sure I check them every day,
daily,
and I make
every
sure
hour on the hour. Just
I make sure I at least have a notification or something set up.
It's important.
Or it's set up to where.
I think it's important not to ask that question in this moment because the lady not here no more.
Yeah.
But to think about how stressful it probably was for her.
Prayers going out.
10 years. How? 10 years old?
10 years old.
10 years old.
10 years old.
All right.
And then
I want you guys to put this in perspective as a 10-year-old.
Hold on. And it came out from the family cousin, I believe, that when the boy was 4 years old, he used to pick up a puppy and ring it around by his tail until the puppy whined and hollered.
What in the world?
And he thought he found enjoyment and amusement out of that. At 4 years old, he did that to a small animal.
Damn.
Something is mentally wrong with this boy, and he should be charged as an adult, in my opinion.
At this point, was he on medication?
I mean,
probably.
It doesn't seem like he was on medication.
Or maybe he was too young to take medication. Because, certain things with certain medications, you can be too young.
No, but there's certain medications that you could take at that age to control those urges. If he had,
like Ritalin. Because I was on Ritalin when I was in elementary school.
Yeah, but that's for
like
hyper
and
autistic and like.
Motherfucker, I ain't autistic.
That's what I'm saying. No, but Ritalin you mainly use for people that's just too much energy, too much.
Yeah, I was about to say too much energy. Yeah.
Too many things in the head.
Hey, you said autistic. I was like, hold on now.
You might be a little bit. You never know. I might have to reconsider that motherfucker. God damn. I think he might. He's in the spectrum, right? We gotta reevaluate your ass, motherfucker.
High functioning,
Oh man,
high functioning.
You might have to reevaluate your ass. But nonetheless, prayers out to the family. But this little boy, my thing is 10 years old.
Yeah.
Knows where your gun's at. Know your password to your gun.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shoot your ass in cold blood.
Yeah.
And sits there.
But let's be honest.
And knows and takes responsibility.
Let's be honest. Still talking about expectations. We putting expectations on people that everybody that buys a gun has a gun safe. Everybody that buys a gun has a gun lock. Everybody that buys a gun teaches their people or their people that's in their house gun safety. Which you should. That's an expectations that people put on people that you putting on that family.
You should.
You should.
Always.
But that's I feel like an unrealistic expectation. Like me.
You don't have a gun safe.
I have firearms.
But you don't have a gun safe.
No, I don't have a gun safe because really I live with myself and my partner. Nobody rarely comes over. Nobody, especially kids. When people come over,
hold up,
I put my firearms up.
Does your partner know gun safety?
Yes.
Like you know gun safety?
Yes.
Does your partner know how to put a clear weapon, safety it, and empty it out to make sure that there's no live ammunition at any time on any one of these weapons that you might have?
I showed him before, but yes.
Okay, so we would have to get in conversation and make sure that they know gun safety.
Yes, because
I'm that type of person. Mm-hmm. I don't care if you have 1,000, 1,000,000 guns. Mm-hmm. You have the right to bear arms in the state of Virginia. People.
Yes.
You can buy as many guns as you want if you legally have no felonies and you are a outstanding person of your community, to say the least. You could get a gun here in Virginia. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, I promote safe gun handling. Safety. I don't care. You can have as many guns as you want. I don't care. Just be safe with your guns. That's all it is.
To that point, too. This is our first time back since this happened. Our thoughts and our prayers go out to the families that was affected by the Walmart shooting in Chesapeake, Virginia. And I believe it was another Walmart shooting not too long after that one. but we're
North Carolina.
yeah, I think it was in North Carolina, but we're in Virginia. Thoughts and prayers to the families of the Chesapeake victims.
Bro,
That was just sad.
do y'all want to know something crazy?
What?
So that night, I was looking to change the oil in my car because I was going to go to New York.
Got you.
So AutoZone didn't have the filter for my car.
Gotcha.
Guess who happens to have my filter?
Walmart. Don't tell me you was about to go up there.
Bro, I was there 20 minutes before it happened.
Oh shit! That's crazy.
I'll show you the receipt that I got from the goddamn.
I need to see the
Take 5
receipt.
oil.
I need to see the receipt.
The Take 5 oil receipt
I got you.
and the receipt from Walmart, bro. I was like, I didn't think nothing of it because when I got out of the Take 5, it was late. It was already almost like what? They was closing.
Yeah.
It was like 9:45, almost 10 o'clock when I got out of there, and I saw cop cars and ambulance. I'm like, damn, what's going on? Damn, I know I'm home, right? I got home and I get texts from everybody. Oh, look at this shit. This shit's at Walmart happened. I was like, what you mean? Somebody on Facebook Live right now. I'm like, I go on Facebook Live and I'm like, oh shit.
I was just there. Bet.
Bro, I didn't tell nobody until the next day, bro. I was shook. I was like, God damn.
Glad you're safe, my guy.
Bro, it
Glad
gives me
you safe.
PTSD and it really gives me like,
Yeah.
I'm about to carry my gun everywhere.
Yeah.
Bro, it's serious.
It is.
It's
And that's
serious.
why I feel like people should carry their gun anywhere. Because I know.
If you have the right to bear arms,
Yes.
then you legally
Yes.
have purchased these weapons.
Yes. But let's call a thing. And street niggas would know what I'm talking about. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. So even though I shouldn't have it on me legally, I'm gonna keep that on me because I'd rather face that jury than to have niggas be my pallbearer.
See, that's not safety. That's not gun safety.
I'm just saying that.
That's not gun safety.
all right.
And let's
All
protect.
right.
Hey, let's protect our communities.
Yes.
From gun violence, please, people. Keep maintain your community safe, man. If you know somebody who's illegally having something, I'm not telling you to snitch on them, but just talk to them and be like, hey, listen.
Of course not.
Hey, don't shoot it in this area, man. Go shoot somewhere else.
Did y'all see that black shoe designer
Saya, yeah.
that's suing Nike?
Yeah, Nike suing him.
I mean, Nike suing him. My bad.
Wow.
Hey, his shoes are
Because they
fire.
stole. He stole their
He stole
design.
that.
Let me see.
That design is like is a fire.
What does that look like to you?
Even the colorways he
Come
stole
on.
from like
Let me see a Nike shoe because that look kind of dope.
It's the ones.
man, the dunks. You see my shattered backboards? That same shit.
He couldn't.
My
cheat
dunk.
at
He could.
all.
He
The only thing he did was put a lightning bolt on
instead
it.
of the Nike check.
Yes,
That's
but,
it. But
the
it's the
same shoe, really.
Everything's the same. The shoelace patterns, everything.
Yeah.
Jordan wore these motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look
It's
at
the
look
same
at them
shoe.
side by side, side by side.
I ain't gonna lie, that check mark is too clean though.
Come on.
Yeah, that Thunderbolt's fire. Like, he's been doing it for quite some time now, and he
Yeah,
just
we
started getting
hating.
recognized. And he
Yeah.
started getting recognized. So
And that's what
my thing is, he as a person, like, you know, as a stylist, because he's a creative stylist and stuff like that. You know, you like creating shoes and designs and shit
a
like
creative,
that.
yeah.
Bro, all you gotta do is go reach out to Nike and be like, hey, listen, I got an idea for this sneaker and this sneaker and this sneaker. I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, if you take one of their major sneakers, they do like, sending this and or a little small collab. It don't gotta be a big collab.
Yeah.
Small collab.
Yeah.
And shit, your shit's fire.
Y'all
And,
think it's too late for
and he
that?
might have his own line, and
Yes,
he may even
it
make
is.
more millions than what he was gonna do.
It is too late
If he got
because they
a brand
sued
new-
him.
Oh,
But-
that's his negative. That's it. Ain't
That's what I
ain't gonna
said.
happen.
But and if he was smart enough, he could have posed it like, look, you know, all these black people are trying to go against you because of what y'all did with Kyrie and Kanye. Now, you can partner with a black creative, and we
Yeah.
can bring some good publicity to Nike support
could've-
black creators.
it could've
And you don't
been
think
great,
Nike
but-
would have threw him $100,000 or a
That's
couple
it.
of, come on.
Hey, they would have got a good paycheck.
Come on.
Or just sell him his ideas and would have
You
got
get
paid
what I'm
for
saying?
it.
That's what I was getting.
Because the thing about it is, you got to like, I don't know if y'all remember back in like in the 2000s when people used to buy Air Forces and get them customized with airbrush.
Yeah, the airbrush shits.
Nike ain't sue nobody over that. You see all those damn kiosks
Come
in the
on.
goddamn mall still doing it.
Because
You
first
remember,
of all,
you remember the Tims when you used to drive the fire ass Tims?
They didn't
I
have
had
no
Tims
problem
like
with
that
it.
the fucking
They
graffiti
didn't have
on
no
them.
problem with it because first first before you airbrush them. You gotta buy them.
Exactly.
That's why they didn't have a problem with it, because it's like shit. It's their shoes.
He's buying them shoes and he's sending them shit. You know how much money it's costing that man to bring those new shoes out here? Because who knows how many people he's probably selling them to?
Yeah, I got you.
I got a plug. Hey, listen. Allegedly, I got a plug. Any sneaker you need, any fire sneaker, you be like, oh damn, they sold out. I put you on. And I got
that the niggas that hit that Nike warehouse in California?
Negative.
You know, a few months ago.
Mine's come straight from overseas, sir.
No, I'm just saying.
And they're replicas. Not originals, replicas, but fire.
So they knockoffs. What you saying?
Do you see the difference?
Nah, you right. I was just trying to. I was an asshole.
Hey, somebody gonna pick up your shoe.
So you right.
Hey, somebody gonna pick up your foot and be like, hey, nobody, these bitches is replicas, bitch.
Nobody but hype beats. Hype beats. why are you so astonished or befuddled over there?
God is good, amen.
Hey, replicas are replicas. I don't give a damn. Ain't nobody buying that many damn Birkin bags.
But
bitch.
then,
I don't give a fuck. Them motherfuckers. Hey, Birkin don't make that many bags.
But this is my thing. What did he expect Nike to do?
50 bags and one hit. Come on, Birkin don't make that many bags.
Niggas buy fake everything.
But, hey, I guarantee you,
niggas buy fake everything.
Allegedly, I had a summer job once, and one of the biggest platforms for African American people.
Okay.
BET.
Okay, bet.
But I was a freelancer.
Okay. 1099 contractor.
Not even.
Okay. Damn.
Straight cash.
Oh, bet. Okay, bet.
And shout out to everybody.
Yes, sir.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But things I've heard, from stylists themselves.
Some of the shit be knockoff. It's not.
Hey,
Majority.
You ever been to New York? You know 28th Street?
The garment district, right? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
28th Street.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing real on 28th Street but the damn asphalt on the street. That's about it. Ain't nothing real on 28th Street besides the asphalt on the street. Hey, I could get you anything you want and need for the low.
Okay, well, bet. We're gonna talk off camera then.
Bro, I got you with the plugs, baby.
Now,
You think your partner want to talk off camera about that?
no, I don't think so. Cause really, that nigga is bougie as fuck. Okay. Honestly,
Who?
My partner, like that nigga, he'll be with it, and then like my brothers and sisters, is bougie as fuck too. On some real shit. Like,
and I fuck with that because I
on
get
some real
it.
shit. Because my mama would see something like a replica, of something, and she'll buy it.
Mama.
But she won't know.
Hold on, she'll buy it because it ain't really like. Do she got the money to buy the real thing? Of course. But she like, why the fuck am I going to spend all that money when this replica, like you said, you really can't tell the difference.
Bro, I'm not going to no damn sneaker conference. I'm not going nowhere be like, listen this.
Yeah.
But the only thing I say is when you buy replicas, make sure your replicas look almost exactly like the damn shoe.
Oh, they do.
And all real
Official.
leather and shit like that.
Official.
Because if you get some replicas, man, you get in some heat.
Of course.
You might be walking and you leave your goddamn soul behind.
Of course.
Hey, bro, you on your own.
So
I make sure the plug you need is the plug you need because it's fire.
California estimates it'll take $570 billion to pay reparations owed to black Californians because of their land was stolen by the government and by
500 billion?
570 billion.
That's not a lot.
That's roughly 223,000 a piece per black person. This is my thing. And niggas like you, because I got upset with that fuck ass nigga called Rico Love. He said the same thing. That's not a lot. Like, we always moving the fucking goalposts. First, we was fighting for the reparations. Then we got something that's real traction that never happened before.
Bro,
something that's hold on, let me finish. Something that's actually getting put on the law books just to say, oh, that's not enough. Black people.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
I'm with you on it. I understand your pain, brother. I understand your pain. How much is going to each person? And how many people we distributing this much money to?
$223,000 will go to each African American that's a descendant of slaves in the state of California.
In the
Not
state of
America,
California.
State of California.
And you
So how you find out if you were descendant
so
of a slave?
you telling me And
records and shit like that. They'll try to do.
Like Ancestry.com or something. I don't know.
Not
Bro.
like that, but they'll try to trace your family.
Bro.
I don't really know.
you really think $570 billion are gonna be just handed out just like that? Just think about it.
I would think so. Yeah.
No, okay. I don't think it's gonna be distributed very well.
Why wouldn't it?
If they are,
Why
gonna
wouldn't
do
it?
If
Because
they're gonna
you
do
sound
this,
like them
that'll be
white.
great.
You sound like them white Republicans.
Well, Republicans are the ones giving this goddamn money, motherfucker. Like,
They're not. Hold on.
Who's
They're
giving
not.
this money then?
Gavin Newsom. He's a Democratic governor for California. But what I was saying I was saying, you sound like the motherfuckers in 2019 when Donald Trump tried to pass, I believe, that 1.2 trillion COVID stimulus bill, and they're like, who the fuck gonna pass out $1 trillion?
You right.
They got the fucking money.
The
What are
thing
you
about
talking
it is,
about?
listen,
Right.
when was the last time you got a census list to your house sent and you filled it out correctly?
I never filled out a census.
Exactly
But it's getting
my
sent to my house.
fucking point.
It gets sent to my
That's
house.
it. No. You just proved my point.
How did I prove your point?
How can you track and give people this? That's why they do a census.
I don't
to
fucking know.
where the fuck these people at.
It would be different. So this is my thing.
So what, you gonna go by the social security number and be like, all right, where they at?
No, because the Department
Who has all these records?
The Department of California, because these records were their land. It's based off of the government coming in and underbidding their land.
So it's not everybody getting it. It's only people who own the land and got stripped from them.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
But you know how many descendants of slaves is still in California that didn't own land or wasn't able to own land that should still be getting paid reparations?
Okay, it's a start.
Oh.
I'm just saying, it's a start.
All right.
Do you know how much
that way?
But like you said, do you know how much money that will fucking cost? If it costs $570 billion
It's not enough.
just for this,
Not enough. That's what I'm saying. It's
it
not
isn't
enough.
fucking enough when this country prints the money. Now, I am smart enough to know inflation, all of that, too much money being in circulation. I understand that, but what I'm saying is, it's not enough because we're sending $40 billion to Ukraine to help them. Fuck them.
I'm with you on that one. We could
This
help.
is my thing.
We could help.
We help everybody else but our own people here. We got money, $40 billion to send in Ukraine, but how many black nonprofits, or not even black nonprofits, just regular nonprofits that need assistance, that they got to jump through hoops to get government grants, and they may lose that grant the next year.
Yep.
But we can send $40 billion to fight a war literally 10,000 miles away.
That's not ours.
That's not our war. That's my thing. It's like our expectations is just so fucking skewed to where
Well, what's for Ukraine doing for us? Is there like
Nothing.
a relationship there? We're not nothing at all.
the only reason why is because we do not want Russia to get more powerful. If Russia's get Ukraine, they're going to get more things, and they're going to try to build back what was called the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union was during the Cold War. It was basically Russian states all come together under one name. Yugoslavia, the place where fucking Donald Trump wife is from, all of these countries was under the umbrella of the Soviet Union. When the Soviet Union fell in the early 90s, all of these little countries had their own independence. Russia was the biggest out of everybody, but everybody else went and did their own thing. Some people stayed with Russia. Other people went to the West and wanted their ideals. Putin, like, okay, to a certain degree, you motherfuckers are gonna come back. Because I want to make the Soviet Union strong again. I want to make that whole again. And they know if Ukraine falls, that's the first domino. Then all of these other countries around Ukraine is going to start falling. And then that's putting Russia into a more superpower type of situation. Spreading communism. That's what we're trying to defeat.
Okay.
So we can spread democracy so they can't spread communism.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's all really about money and power,
Right.
honestly. Because look at Iraq. We tried to spread democracy and freedom, but
Yup.
the people didn't want it.
Nope.
The people didn't want it. And we spent 20 years over there, lost, I think, I'm not for
A
sure,
lot of people.
I think 50,000, if not more, American soldiers throughout that time
A lot.
over a war, and the people to just say,
We don't want.
we don't want it because of power. George Bush. Something just came out on George Bush that he had information that the 9/11 attacks was
They
going to happen.
had information in regards to prior to 9/11.
They had information that
Right.
Bin Laden was
That was plotting.
plotting to do what he actually did. Not plotting to blow up the Super Bowl and he hit the towers. Plotting on the same shit that they actually did. Hitting the fucking towers and taking over planes and shit.
Wow.
Bro, it was
Yes.
crazy.
Yes. And that could have been more deadlier.
I want to see those documents.
Because one, if that plane was stronger and hit the Pentagon in the right place, that shit could have been gone. Then, if they would have never shot down the plane over Pennsylvania, which they did, allegedly, people don't know. People just say the plane went down. But they shot that plane down because that was the plane that they was trying to run into the White House. It could have been a whole lot worse. And a lot of people don't realize the president, and I think Condoleezza Rice, was in Air Force One circling in the air because they were safer in the air than for it to be on the ground.
Wow.
I mean, but what do you expect from your government that never did shit for you, really?
Damn.
That marginalize you every step of the way. But before we get out of here, any businesses you would like to promote?
Businesses I would like to promote.
Yeah.
Steph Young Goods. Steph Young Goods on IG. Steph Young Goods on TikTok. Get your Steph Young Goods.
Bet. Damien, any music or anything you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, I actually want to know what was y'all like top 10 artists of 2022.
Oh shit! Before we wrap up, good
same.
question. Good question.
Do Tidal do the top 10 artists?
They do it.
Yeah,
the
just
top 10 streaming artists.
Yeah, go to your
Me,
songs.
my top 10. I'm going with.
My tracks or
It's gonna be a few Spanish people in my top
Should be
10.
right here. It says mixers for you, and it would say
My top 10. I already know my top 10 this year that I think for me.
hold on. Let me see.
because I know it comes in a monthly. Like this is the
Yeah.
people you listen to the most that month.
For
But-
me this year.
That's right up here. The first one.
2020.
2022.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Yeah.
Okay, so whenever whoever want to go first, just let me know your top 10.
My top 10 has a lot of Spanish people in it.
That's fine.
Of course, yeah.
So my top 10 is gonna be Bad Bunny,
Bet.
Tokisha. I don't know if y'all know who Tokisha is.
You gonna put all these pictures up?
No, I'm gonna put y'all. Y'all didn't tell me y'all seen that little thing that Madonna was doing with some Spanish girl from the Dominican Republic.
I don't really tap into Madonna.
All right, well, y'all gotta catch it. Madonna was out then DR in the hood, like.
I don't really tap into the Spanish world.
Well,
No man, I just said that because he said that about Madonna.
so
I'm sorry.
threw me the fuck off. God damn, now I gotta go back my shit. As
My bad.
I got see my mind saying so much shit right now. So that Drake, obviously, like you know,
Yeah, obviously Drake. Yeah.
Oh man, Jesus Christ! Oh, Megan.
Okay.
It's not because the streams are just who I listen
I
to
got
the whole
you.
year. And I think they had a good, decent year. Unfortunately, Nas, I like him. He had a good things going on this year.
Yeah.
21, surprisingly. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but this year, your boy's been working. He's been working.
Okay.
Little baby.
Okay.
How many is that? Like 6, 7?
I lost count.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I got one more, I guess.
You sure? Do like two more.
Two more. So another one I like to say is Dave East. He's dropping bars and bars and bars and bars. And Baby King.
Yeah, I want to ask about him next episode, Mr. Dave East.
Okay, bet.
Good. And Baby King.
Can I go?
They've been working.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Pusha T.
Ooh.
Kendrick Lamar. Coast Contra. Rick Ross, of course. Shout out to Ross. Reggie. As a like an R&B artist.
I know. That's why I looked at you like, this motherfucker got R&B on this list?
Yeah. Baby King. Actually, Gotti.
Gotti?
Gotti, yeah. That
You listen to him a lot.
this year, cause it's like that
It's a decent song. So I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
Cocaine Music 10.
Yeah.
That one is
It's fire,
fire. Like Palm Trees in Memphis is my favorite.
Yeah.
Think Scrapped in Calabasas, that whole shit is
Yeah,
fire.
it was fire.
And then the compilation album that he did for his label, CMG,
Yeah.
that was fire too.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the baby. Shout out to the baby, man. You
Baby
gonna come back,
fire, yeah.
and you gonna be back like you never left, my brother.
Negative.
Support
But
to the baby.
Baby, amazing artist. But hey,
Support to the baby.
shout out to you, brother. Keep your head up.
You'll go.
All right. So number one, we got Nicki, Beyonce, Ciara, Coco Jones, Harvey
Coco
Lennox,
Jones.
Melly. She's a Spanish
Yeah,
artist.
yeah.
I like her. Who else is up here? Bryson Tiller, Lizzo,
That's your top 10 right there?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, look at you, man. You versatile.
Emotional Oranges. Who was that?
I don't know. You listen to a lot of that.
Frank Ocean. Ain't that Frank Ocean?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He had an album.
Orange. Oh, okay, Orange. That's what fucking.
I need
Alright.
some Frank Ocean.
So we good?
Frank Ocean need to come back.
So we wrapping it up.
Niggas, yeah, they dope. Yeah.
Shout out to your black businesses, man.
Shout out to really shout out to myself, honestly.
Oh, that's right.
You gonna hit the applause?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Honestly, this has been a great year for me. Like I put gas on a lot of shit.
Damn, it's December already for real though.
Yeah.
God damn.
And
We gotta start doing some wrap up shit at the end of these last few episodes of the year.
I'll bet.
Few wrap up episodes coming up.
That's good for me.
Sorry to cut you off, but a few
No,
wrap up
no.
That's
episodes.
fly.
It's good with me.
Oh, also another shout out to my partners, Tron, Ravondas, and Frankie. O has finally decided to push the envelope for a new podcast coming.
Bet.
Hey.
Bet.
It's called We Don't Know Nothing.
We don't know
We don't know
nothing.
nothing.
I like that.
Nothing.
Shout out to them.
Nothing with NUFIFFIN.
We don't know nothing.
We don't know nothing.
Shout out to Frankie, Tron, and
Ravondas, Revo.
Ravondas.
For people don't
Oh,
know.
Revo.
There's only two of them in the world. Make sure you just know one.
Shout out to
Ravondas.
Revo, Frankie, and Tron, man. I can't wait. I
Hey,
know they're gonna be funny as fuck.
Hey, we might have to put you in a collab episode one day.
Bet. Hey, I would love that. I would
Just
love
know
that. I would
I'm
love it.
featured too. I'm more of like, just the guy there.
Yeah.
But it's just
Like a reoccurring stable feature. fixture.
actually we don't have a host.
Bet.
It's Frankie's the moderator, and he don't know nothing about nothing.
Right.
So that's why we don't know nothing. But we actually have a knowledge of sports and stuff. It's more of a sports thing than some political stuff and here and there. Not like over here, but shout out to them guys. They finally decided to do it because sometimes you got to push the envelope on certain shit.
Yes, sir.
And people like to hear shit talking sometimes.
Shout out to them. What's the podcast again?
We don't know nothing.
We don't know nothing. Coming
Nothing.
very soon.
No, don't say nothing. Nothing.
We don't know nothing.
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 Coming very
Nothing.
soon.
Nothing.
Before we get out of here, social media handles. Yeah, I want to shout out anything.
TikTok, iDayBanks. Instagram, iDayBanks. Twitter, top5_guy.
Copy. Don't you got a record releasing soon?
Oh yeah.
Shit, I got 2 records dropping. Okay, on the 12th of December,
Get it.
I'm dropping Damn Baby. That's
Ooh.
my first record under my name, iDayBanks. It's about to be some fire. Yeah.
Bet.
Cause bitch, I'm elite.
Hey.
Let's go.
And then on December 16th, I'm doing a collab with Gabriella Dennery with a record. It is called Mama G Say. And it's a really dope record, a different sound for me. So I'm excited about that one as well.
Let's
Y'all
go.
better
Let's go.
tune the fuck in and show some love.
We got you. We know we
Social
got
media handles again.
iDayBanks on Instagram and TikTok, and also Top 5 _ Guy on Twitter.
I'm back on Facebook.
Oh, bet.
Back on Facebook.
Bet.
People just been telling me get back on Facebook. I'm back on Facebook. Facebook, I'm Mickey. First name OM, last name MIQUI. IG MIQUI_22 for now.
Bet. And
and Mickey the Barber on IG.
Period.
bet.
The dopest barber.
Yes.
I never shut myself up, bro. Ain't that crazy?
Yes, he's responsible for these flash cuts that you be seeing this week.
Okay.
That's fresh after 2 weeks, nigga. To be honest with you. It's been one. It's your host, Ray Vaughan. My social medias. First, let me shout out the podcast social medias. On Instagram, TikTok, it's the Ray Vaughan Show. On Instagram and TikTok, it's the Ray Vaughan Show. Make sure you guys like and comment. Let's interact up there. Let's have some fun. And then my personal handles, Ray Vaughan on Facebook, Ray Vaughan __ on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. That's Ray Vaughan __ 2 underscores. IG and TikTok and Twitter. It's been one. Y'all have a good one, man. We out this bitch.
That's right.